welcome back into the studio. Next step today, Brian Broaddus, is on the offensive line, and I feel like we could camp out here and spend a long time. We won't do that today, but we can talk about Zach Martin as your standout player. We could do this every year since he's been in the league.
Yeah, and he has. And you know, with Zach Martin, it's just the model of consistency. When you talk about drafting guys and what they've become, Zach Martin is the benchmark for where you're at. So again, here's a guy played really banged up the whole entire season dealing with the knee, but he was the toughness, you know, the leadership, all those things you love in an offensive lineman. That's what Zach Martin
really stepped up without Travis Frederick and helped Joe Looney step into that role. And that leads us into the player to watch, Adam Redmond. Where does he really fall in this whole mix?
See, now this is interesting because, again, you mentioned Joe Looney, and you're kind of getting the reports back, though, that Travis Frederick is going to be okay. So now, but Joe Looney's contract is up in 2020. So after this year, all of a sudden you've got one more year with Joe Looney. This is where Adam Redmond steps in. He was able to, he played a little bit for you in a couple of games. He could play guard and he could play center, though. So maybe a little bit cheaper version, but a guy that's very talented.
I know we are not the only ones having conversations about the offensive line positions as a whole and what the Cowboys are going to do, but Brian Broaddus and I will be back, of course, with more here on Next Step.